mean, hey, you can't please everybody. I guess that's my point, you know. I almost thought, bro, I thought about like saving up for Dead by Daylight right now. Just to play with him one time, just to see what it was like. But I'd hate to waste $30 on a fucking game that I'm not gonna like. So, I think it's cross-plat, right? It would have to be. It started as PC. Like PUBG and shit. It started as PC. I'll have to look it up. Honestly, I just don't know how. I mean, if you really like that game, that's cool. But like doing it for 8 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours, dude. Hey, whatever gets your dick hard, man. You know. I get when, hey, like when you talk shit about this Gran Turismo being so boring, and then I think of Dead by Daylight, I'm like, man, at least I'm not playing that. Nothing against him, but like, jeez. You said there's a Dead by Daylight 2 coming, right? I asked him, I was like, hey, you heard there's a Dead by Daylight 2 coming, right? And he's like, no, there ain't.
Yeah, says there's a new one coming on the fucking in the store.
On the what?
In the store.
Oh.
PlayStation store.
Yeah, I tried to like see exactly what.
Pre-order it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that yet, but I tried to get one of them, and it was like, oh, do you want the PS4 or PS5 version? I'm like, dude, I'm on the PS4, don't you know?
I think it gives you both, because a lot of the games I have got it gives you both.
Did it ask you that shit?
Systems. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it asked me that.
Oh, I lost connection.
It says that it gives you PlayStation 4.
Hold up, back out. My bad. As soon as you went to search, it pulled me out. Oh man, I'd like to like play something that we can both build on, like either racing or like something that like we can really build on that ain't like ordinary, like Call of Duty, you know? If we could find a game like that, something open world too, you know? That way we can both play together. I guess a Star Wars open world's coming out because you know the new Avatar game that's coming out. That's open world. Did you hear about that? The Avatar movie, remember that?
Yeah.
The fucking Steven Spielberg movie. Well, they've been working on an open world game for that for the past year, and they said if it wasn't for that game, then DICE and EA wouldn't have thought about they've been wanting to do an open world game for Star Wars where you could be a Jedi or whatever you wanted to be. You could be a scavenger. You can go to hop to different planets and shit. And they could do it with PS5 or Xbox Series X. You know, they could do that with it now. They could have done with PC, but you don't want to just release it on PC and leave everybody else feeling shitty. So they just ain't really had it completely to do that. But I just saw like 4 videos yesterday on the same shit, so it must be legit. It happened like during E3, and I saw it. I tried to watch the E3, but it was like, I don't know, it was like, must have been when they came out right back from commercial or something, because it wasn't in the video. Because they were showing something on Star Wars, so I couldn't tell if it was like fucking a trailer of something or what, but they're making Jedi Fallen Order 2 though, because people love it right now. Like, people are loving that game. Hardcore fans though, not like just, you know, people like us. I still love the movies, but I'm still like you, like I don't know what the fuck's going on, I don't really care too much, but I went back and rewatched the movies. The only reason most people like it is because they try to compare it to a real actual galaxy somewhere else. You know, that would be cool. Like Brandon was into it for a minute, but I don't know if he saw all the movies. He's the one that got me into Battlefront. Oh yeah, Collateral was a map, but I thought that was like a game mode thing. Because I mean, it was on like a couple Call of Duties ago. I don't know which one it was, but like Collateral was like a game mode or something. It was like Black Ops 4 or something like that. It was like a battle royale thing. Do you remember when they had like I think it was like the Kill Confirm battle royale. Remember when they had that? It was like Black Ops 4 or something. It might have been Modern Warfare. But like, if you collect their dog tag, you kill them and collect their dog tag, they're done. Like they can't revive or nothing. But yeah, they should do that again. I'm surprised I ain't seen it. It was on the Alcatraz shit.
Capture the objective.
You good?
Get started.
So I got me an Acura on Need for Speed. And it made me like look at VTECs different because I'm like, dude, I wonder what a video game's VTEC would be. Because Gran Turismo sounded like shit. Like all their sounds sound like shit. And isn't it weird? Like you can watch like a replay. Like you know when as soon as you join the race on Gran Turismo, like shows you people going around the track. It sounds super real when they're going by the camera and shit, right? But like as soon as you get in the fucking car, it sounds like shit. It's weird. NASCAR is like that too. All the NASCAR games, like if you watch it on a replay, it sounds really good. But like if you're playing it, it sounds like shit. Like dude, the Camaro, if you're in a race and a Camaro goes by, it sounds amazing. But if you're driving the Camaro, it sounds like a fucking robot. I just don't understand. Like, if they could have mastered racing games like, you know, other shit did. Like, same thing with wrestling, bro. Like, if WWE could have mastered video games and got it realistic, like, when 2K took over, you figure they could have made it crazy. And they kind of did for a second, but it died hard. Because there's, like, you want people, like, how people buy Call of Duty and, like, they hear about it all the time, but they've never played video games in their life. And then the PS5 comes out, and they're like, oh, shit, Call of Duty 2, you know, hey, let me get the PS5. And, hey, let me get Call of Duty, because everybody talks about Call of Duty. It's, like, the worldwide most popular game in the fucking world. That's why you get campers just sitting during the whole game in one spot.
Securing Bravo.
That's why I like to say that shit sometimes, because every time a new system comes out, or even like, let's say, GTA comes out in a couple months, right? GTA is gonna make those people at least buy, because if this system coming out and Cold War coming out didn't make them buy it, that's gonna make them buy it. I'd be really good if I was like a fucking spokesperson, not a spokesperson, but like Like I went to Tolls for video game production, but I'd rather do management with the game. If I'm gonna be in production, I want to be the producer. Honestly, I'd rather be the director. I'd rather be a game director because they got more control. Really, all the producer's doing is fucking making sure they're producing the equipment and making sure everything's good for everybody. That's what the producer does. Making sure everything fucking runs smoothly, like a set manager. Technically a set manager. Same thing with movies. That's what a producer is. They're a set manager. They make sure everything's good for the director.
Losing F.
But
Enemy
yeah,
spy plane inbound.
they showed me enough in training, bro. Or in the, not training, but fucking, basically the tutorial. Like, you know, you go in that when you're in fucking, what grade is it? You're a freshman, I think, when you go to Tolls.
I'm not sure.
Either that or you're in 8th grade. One of the two. But, you can't go until you're a sophomore. I know that. They could have changed it by now, but,
I think it's still the same.
yeah. But when I went, yeah, it was sophomore. You had to be a sophomore. But we went, and we literally, we went to different classes to see what all of them were, because we were there the whole fucking day. Like, we came back after lunch and then went home. Right there on me. He popped up the stairs. But,
Oh shit, I don't do that, man.
we went pretty much everywhere. Like, we went into the news station, because I did video production too. And then we went to fucking, like, the lab, where all the science lab and chemical bath is, and that chemical bath's crazy looking. But, this motherfucker camping in this car, bro.
Losing C.
Yeah.
Watch this shit, bro. Mark him if you can, because I have some shit.
Taking
I think they got him.
A. We lost Charlie.
But yeah, dude, we're only there. We're in that class, or each class for like 35 minutes at least. He ran me over. He's driving now.
A locked down.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
tell you shit, but
He's by E. But we were in there for like 35 minutes. We had the base of a character built, and we had the grid set up for the map. We didn't have the map built, but we had the grid set to where I could walk around. And they already had like set movements. Like they had basic movements, so you don't have to sit there and fucking create the whole movement for each step, frame by frame. You know?
yeah.
And like, look at GTA, how they created multiple walk styles. Ain't that cool? Like they put some heart in it a little bit. They had fucking walk styles. There's a lot that goes into a game, man. Like all these little dust fragments that you see from the sand going up, like they have to restart that frame.
That's ridiculous.
Like every part of the map that you're in, bro, it's got to look a little different, you know. The dust has to be coming at you. Like the dust that you're looking at right now, you have to face it now. It has to look like it's coming at you. So they have to work on that too. They can't just make it
Losing Delta.
turn with you, you know.
Losing A.
Game design's literally science, man.
We lost F. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
It's a lot, let me tell you. That's why I was like, nope. Right after that 35 minutes, I was ready to kill myself.
Enemy cruise missile launched. Enemy spy plane contacts. Securing Echo. We lost Bravo.
Yeah.
Cause this got me. once I get more lit, I just cannot play big battles. Well, this is Battlefield, you know, because I can just camp somewhere. I could probably camp somewhere here, but, you know, this is about taking over sectors, and I cannot approach and officiate. Is officiate a word? Officiate? No. Let's make it a word now. Let's give it a definition. Officiate, right?
Losing aircraft.
What should we make the definition be? Machiavelli.
Losing D.
Bro. You wrote poems, you wrote stories. You faked your death. Like, come on now. Like, what should officiate be? You might have even made the word before me, so like, hey.
Taking F.
Oh shit.
Officiate
Losing C.
in affiliation with, what's his first name? Is Machiavelli his first name, or is it his last name? Fuck, what is his? I forget. Machiavelli, bro. Do you know who the real Machiavelli is? Like, it's not Tupac.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mission goals are in sight.
Machiavelli's first name. It's really Machiavelli, yeah. Niccolo di Bernardo de Machiavelli. He died in 1527.
Securing E.
Whoa, 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 whoa. He's born in 1469. Ah, darn.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
He knew Leo da Vinci, bro. Why is Machiavelli famous? Because he
Loyalty to the party. Loyalty to the motherland. Victory.
that motherfucker.